guys, what's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me at all? Let me know. I think I can see it come up on the far screen. Should be getting something. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. All right, thanks, David. Appreciate it. The corrupt Linky. That's right. That's right. The corrupt Linky. Well, we got 17 people. I mean, I know people are still at work, but I had a little bit of spare time here for just a second after running the CNC for a little bit, so thought I'd get on here and talk to a couple of you and let you know we're getting ready to put these on the website. We just got stainless Reaper link sets in from Hardcore, so I think I only had 5. That's all he had. That's all he made. More's coming in titanium and stainless. So as soon as he gets those in, I buy them and get them coming, as soon as possible. But I wanted to show a couple of things. I know you guys have probably seen these coming around, but we're going to stock them now. So when you guys purchase your links, you'll be able to pick these up also. There's what's going on? What's up, Mike? Man, how's Texas? It's starting to get cold here in Ohio, so not too happy about that. I don't really care for the winter time, but it's okay. I guess we can live with it for a little bit. Josh, yeah, the CNC's been doing great. Stepcraft sent some upgrades for it, and I've got to put them on to make it run a little bit more smooth than it does now. But other than that, it's cutting great. I'm starting to get the hang of it, what needs to happen, how I need to do the layouts, the different depths, and all that kind of stuff. So, we're getting there. This is what I played with the other day with the carving bit, and you can see it worked out fairly well. We got 19 of us in here. Jason, I don't. The links that I sell that you see here that come in with all of our kits, they all come from a Hardcore RC. They make them out of stainless and they make them out of titanium. I'm not sure if he makes any other kind, brass or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure. We just mainly stock the stainless and the titanium for the Battle Axe Land Shark and the Reaper. We used to do a little Jekyll and Hyde, but Sorker kind of killed that chassis, so we haven't really made any in a long time, nor have we bought links. So, but they should have all the measurements if you guys ever need those. But we'll go ahead and get to it. There's 20 of us in here. I know a lot of people are still at work, so let's just talk about it here, guys. These are going to come in stock here on the website very shortly after the video. If anybody knows anything, these are from Team Garage Hack. These are for building your links. So if you get a rear lower for, say, your Reaper or whatnot, and you've got one of these, your rod ends, obviously your link. If you got anything that is your standard, lock it in a chuck and good to go. Drill, or if you got a separate chuck to where, I don't know if you guys see the camera twitching. I don't know why it does that, but I'll have to look at it. But lock it in, it's good to go. Now this is made for both, to have the ball end in or out. It doesn't really matter. You got 2 slots, the thinner side, I'll try to get it, and then you got the larger side here. So the larger side is for the ball ends, obviously. So the thin side plastic goes right in, sits inside there, and then when you go to do your link, obviously make sure you're going forward, line it up, and if you can hold it while you do it, there you go. And now you got your rod end on. Obviously you're always going to need to do a little tweaking, and then you can do your other one. Ball end is on the large end, so there you go. So now you've got those set to you basically ran them into the shoulders, which is about what 3/4 of the hobby does when it comes to rod ends. Make sure you got your ends facing the same way that you want. So this is going to be your lower, so you want them up and down. Now, this is where we come into what we designed here lately. Yeah, Josh is right. About 5 minutes. I mean, you see how quick that was, and that was me trying to show you. So, and then also with this is why I made this. I keep seeing everybody building their links, this is awesome. This has helped out a million people. You know, you can't complain about a great product like that to speed up the process. So now what we did is you made your links, you're putting them all together, and then I keep seeing pictures of everybody put their chassis together, put their links together, and then all of a sudden the chassis offset to one side or your axle's crooked or something like that. Guys, these are made on a CNC. There's no doubt. They're beautiful links. They're perfect. They're not absolutely perfect, but they are an amazing product, and that's why we stock them. So every now and then you might have, the shoulder might come in a little further, the shoulder might not, or the thread lengths might be a little longer. Links always need to be tuned even after you put them together. So if you run this all the way to the shoulder to where it stops, or the same on the other side, doesn't always mean that it's exactly perfect if you made another one. So this is why I designed this. You got your top hole up here, and then we're going to, it starts at 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, so on, all the way down to 155 millimeters, okay? So if you build your link and you say, okay, this is it, this is the length that I want, blah, 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 here we go. So now you take your link, you can get either way, whatever way you want to bolt it. You can run a bolt and a nut if you want, but you literally put the top in, and you see where it comes up close down here. And it looks like we're literally dead at 130. Now see, the way I designed this, if you look at it, you always want to make sure the ball ends are standing straight up. You don't want it torqued one way, you don't want it torqued another. Make sure the ball ends are standing straight up. Now you know your length at 130. So now if you go to build your other rear lower and you bolt it on here and say it matches up to the 125 a little bit better, well, you need to maybe twist the bottom one out a couple times or things like that. So that's kind of where I'm getting at to try to help you guys and help other people, and the building aspect, which is kind of nice. I kind of see it starting to come back to the hobby. Is okay, I built this link, it's sitting here, it's at 130 perfect, no problems. You can put a nut on the back sides to tighten it up to make sure it's good. Build your other lower link and make sure it's exactly at 130. So when you do that and you say you need a half a turn one way, a half a turn the other way to get it to face the right way, that way this link sitting at 130 and the other link sitting at 130, when you go to put them on the truck, they're correct. And that's going to be a huge peace of mind. Your truck's going to be square. Your truck's going to be straight. You don't have to worry why your back axle's kicked one way, or you don't have to install it, look at it, and then take your pliers and twist it a half a turn and put it back on. And then you take it and look at it again, twist a half turn, put it back on. So this is made for that. Now also, if you're building your links, say you built custom links and you didn't buy a set from Hardcore, or you didn't buy a set from In the Works, or whoever else, D-Links and all them out there. So you made a link, you said, okay, this is the lower, this is the right length on the left side of the what you need. You can take that link and bolt it on here, and now you know what length that is to make your other one. It'll take some of the guessing out of the game. It'll make sure that they're perfect at the end. When you go to install them, you won't have any of those issues. So I made these out of G10 for everybody, just to keep the price down. Yes, way easier than a set of calipers. That's right, Brandon. I did this to help everybody. I asked Hardcore RC what their max length that what they were selling at the time. They made a couple longer ones lately, is what he told me. But 154 millimeters in length was his longest length that he was making. So I made this to 155, and they're in 5 millimeter increments. I can't do 1 millimeter all the way down through here. It would just be a slot, obviously. But I did it in 5 millimeter increments. It's gonna get you way close, way more exact than you trying to eyeball it. I had some had some people comment, what is the tolerance like on your CNC and all that. After looking at it and after discussing and after even looking at the specs of what the machine can put out and what I know it does, you can't twist one by hand to the exact length to get as close as you can with the CNC. The tolerance on that CNC is incredible. Don't get me wrong, it's not a $10 million machine. It's not a, whatever, aerospace grade. But this is extremely good, extremely accurate. It's not heavy. It's not going to take up a lot of room. It's great to throw in the box. And it'll be a great tool for anybody wanting to do custom chassis, build your custom rigs, or even out there on the trail. If you throw this in, heck, your fanny pack or whatever, your backpack, your Corruptcarbonworks backpack, which I highly suggest. But if you throw this in there, say you break a link or something, and you have to replace the whole lower link or whatnot, well, you can take off both of them to make sure they're right at that time. If it's at a comp and it's at extremely that particular to where you need to make sure it's right, you can bring that. That's up to you. But I just wanted to show you guys. This is called the Corruptcarbonworks Linky. It's G10. It's going to be on the site for $20. These are all engraved, so they're not going to wear off. It's not printed on there. These are literally engraved into the G10. So these are not going to go away anytime soon. And we're going to have those on there shortly. And I wanted to show you guys too, if you buy one of these tools, like I said, if you're out on the trail and you break a rod end, you break a link, don't forget, if you don't have a CCW wrench, get one. Look at this. So you need to put a new rod end on, on while you're out trailing. Boom. No more pliers, no more sticking, your MIP through the end or your Allen through the end and twisting it off. You're ready to rock when you need to put a new one on. It goes right in there, snaps in, it locks in so it can't come out, and you're ready to twist away. So, guys, don't forget your Corruptcarbonworks locking screwdriver handle either, because it works wonders, even building these, if you needed to fine-tune it there at the end for your Linky. So, but I just want to show you guys that. Anything you need, let me know. Send me a message. We've been swamped here lately. We still got 2 large orders to do for some friends. And after that, we're going to focus on SCX10, the forward motor mounts for the transmissions. We're going to get those back in stock. We got to get more Reapers in stock. Most of you should hopefully be getting your purples today if you ordered them. And other than that, guys, we're going to keep on trucking. We're going to keep on making stuff when we can, and we're going to bring it all out as soon as we can. The prototype process is much faster now, much more efficient, and we're going to try to bring what we have in our heads to life for everybody, and Lord knows there's no stopping. So I appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's work time, so get back to work. I know I got to get back to work and fire the CNC back up, but thanks, guys. Appreciate all the support. We'll see you later.